Hello there, everybody, and welcome back. This is episode 6 of my Middle Age gameplay series for the Nation of Naba in Dominion 6. Well, we're right in front of quite some trouble. So, we got a probable war with the Empire of Man, and we have pretty much a guaranteed war with the Abesians, and we have the aftermath of a war here with the really 8 people. I mean, I think we're going to have to fortify this place like crazy, because I assume they will try to crawl out of the water again. White Harbor might fall to them as well. I cannot really see what's going on this end here, but that ain't this important. What's important is that we have one troop taxi arriving at Canaan. We have another troop taxi on its way to Furia, so we're going to reinforce our troops here pretty decently. There's still an issue with my logistics, and I think I did a horrible job on that, and I will improve my further gameplays. Well, we have our entire troop production focused in that area, but we need our troops here. We have one area here, Elidor, but with that kind of population, it doesn't churn out much resources. It's just a plains province, so it's not the ideal place. It would have been much more effective to go somewhere else. I mean, if we press Control 4, we can check out how many resources there are available. So, well, it's not as if this is the best land for troop production in the first place. Anyways, we don't have many producers on this front here, and this is really bad. I don't even have labs here, so I cannot even summon creatures. So we're going to change something about these things today. So there's a couple of things that I'm just unaware of or not familiar enough with, so I hope you guys are forgiving me those many mistakes of mine, but I'm really trying my best to get into this whole topic here. Anyways, so we're going to have reinforcements here everywhere rather soonish, but not yet. So that means we need to hold our feet still, because right now, well, I don't really feel like we have any more capacity for warfare here. This troop stack is so softened up. They have practically no frontline anymore. It's all just camel riders, and yeah. I feel like we're going to put them together here we're going to put them to Remesia or Silvermark. Silvermark. This is the one place where I actually feel like we really need to build ourselves up as well, so let's do this like that. Alright, my espionage continues, and my dear ladies here are standing around. Okay. So, I was talking about labs because it is really nasty for me right now that I cannot summon any of those juicy new conjurations that we've learned right to the front line. We have learned to summon Jinn warriors. Our fire mages can now summon fully fledged fire elementals. We can really put that to good use as well. And we also have phantasmal beasts, so there's quite some goodness around. So we gotta be bringing up a couple of these, but Canaan is going to be that province where it all begins, because here I see the most potential for attention. I somehow expect the Abesians to pick that thing up, and that'll be the beginning of a terrible war. We're going to kick these here out of the area there, but, well, that's what it is for this turn. So I want to go for one summoning here right away. We have already summoned one Jinn. And I want some Jinn warriors on top of that now too. If we go for alchemy here, well, I can bring up more fire gems. That is easy. So we can pull that ritual twice. Let's do that. I mean, this is something where I'm still working way too small scale, I think. But you need to get the bigger picture in your head before you can work large scale. So, that's okay. Well, the Dawn land is being attacked and Domain is being conquered. So, Yeah, that was just a couple of indies led by an illicit lord. The Dawnland, our military force has been beaten, so they poured in with a swarm of troops. Had to be expected. Well, that's exactly what I saw coming here, so we're going to go back to these and slap them for that. And this is the reason why I didn't conquer this province yet. Oh, Shibalba, crawling up to the surface. So the listless lands have not been taken yet. Damn, I'm lucky. All right, that is some really, really good news. I didn't expect to see. All right, so we're going to put this troop stack together like that. Alrighty. So we have now access to all of our gems in our empire. Due to that, I can pick up the glamour gems here, so we're just going to summon a ton of glamour elementals. Why not? I have no clue how good they are. They are new, and I haven't seen them in action ever, so time to change that, eh? So Rabia gets some too. Ah, I could have done that at the same screen. Duh. Yeah, well. Now then, we have a second one running up here. I don't want that setup anymore. We got better things to do. So, oh, it does require a 3 in that skill. So none of them can do that. Ah, too bad. Well, we might get somebody who's able to do. So, give me a sec. Didn't I have a good setup there? Tell you what, we're going to get... Nah, we don't need that. So where to spend my money best? Not quite sure about that right now. So... There's Hanif walking over here. Over to Elidor. But I don't want to invest this money now. No, you know what? We're going to save it up. We will need the money later. So... Alright, so we found another site, the Maze of Undreamt Dreams. Wow, that's 3 gems per turn. Wow, that is a lot. That's truly, truly a lot. So Ramesia has the necessary building. That's really good news. So we're going to drop, let's say... We're going to drop Kazip off the squad, as he can just build up the infrastructure here. Build a lab, build the necessary other things. So let's start producing troops here, so we get our troop stacks replenished. And the rest of the team. So Kazip can stay with his few troops here. And we're just going to go with the A-team. And let's see. We need to bring him over to the throne so he can capture it. So that's 1, 2 turns. 1, 2 turns. Alright, we are over there in 2 turns. In the Listless Lands, that was a big battle. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Let's check it out. Alright, Personal Mist form. Oh, I have forgotten to put up the positioning. Over at the enemy side, we have Wizard of Fire and Flame. That's a tier 2. Wizard of the Stars. Wizard of Ice and Water. Stocked up with gemstones as well. Yeah, these are in for a big battle. All right. So here goes Fire Cloud. Okay. Didn't look like it did kill anybody. Ah, yeah, they're burning. I see. So that's what Fire Cloud does. We have here our first summoned Fire Elemental. Their big advantage is that they're ethereal and they have 70 HP. And they're pretty decent at twacking things. Alright. But yeah, we were fighting against dragons. Or wyverns, no drakes. So it's not too surprising that we had some losses to endure as well. There goes, yeah, that thingy here, Drake Frost. Luckily doesn't do too much damage. I think these cave drakes are also, yeah, protection 22. So while we are able to pierce through them over the time, they still get to do quite some beating on us. And the enemy comes with their own fire elemental. Yeah, it's pretty clear what will happen here. So my girls stacked up way too much fatigue. I'm not convinced that Fire Cloud is worth the effort. We might be racking up smaller spells, so they aren't as overburdened there at the end of the day. Yeah, those Earth Drakes, they really the Cave Drakes here, they're really tanking a lot. I mean, our Jun Guards are technically not even beating their protection values, so they need a good roll to even get some damage on them. But luckily our own Jun are on top of the enemy mages. That really claps them quite well. Alright, I think we've seen enough. We lost a bit of light infantry. We lost just 3 of the Jun Gods, considering how much heavy lifting they did. That's a pretty decent outcome. That was a pretty nasty fight. But yeah, that's just what you gotta expect when you get there. And the Empire of Man has declared war on us, so it's on. Yeah, great. Well, had to be expected, I suppose, but why did they have to do that when I just claimed that throne here? Well, anyways, Kazip can just stay here and build up the palisades for the listless lands, and we need to get another troop stack up there. That's what we need. The Abesians are encroaching us now, and I foresee a bad end for this game. Yeah, well. These guys have built themselves up to quite some force to be reckoned with as well. Damn it. So we're only one of 3 global players, as we see. Okay, I'd say it is time to fix up another stack of troops. So our man Uzair is now going to get trooped up. And I think one of the biggest mistakes that I'm doing here so far is that I'm just doing things too small scale. You know? I think I'd be well off to just try to upscale things by a lot, but I gotta say about that time and time again, you gotta know your stuff to properly upscale. Before that, you're just not capable of doing so. So yeah, we're doing here our small scale things, and I'd say for the fact that this is one of my very first games that I played up to this point, or try to win that hard, let's put it down like that. Usually I just give up faster. I stopped forging these dinghies. Nice. Alrighty, so since we don't need to hold ourselves back anymore, we just might as well just start clapping them. I mean, seriously, why shouldn't we not? Should we not? So there's going to be quite a impact here, and I'm very afraid that they'll be falling down on Canaan. That would be really, really tragic, as I'm just building up myself there, but I'd wager that's what's happening. Let's see. So, they didn't wait too long. They went for Canaan, just like I said. In the Listless Lands, we found a ton of places. Wow, that's really a lot. And yeah, 190 enemies. So, Xibalba attacked Abesia. That's not really of any bigger interest of mine. We conquered back what we got there. So, well, I don't know. Let's give it a quick look. I mean, this troop stack is already very softened up. I admit that. But the Jun God is still holding up. They need to be reinforced, though. That's one thing that I noticed. My Adite elite soldiers are really, really thinned out at this point. So, Kenan, they came up with 137 people. We just had our measly provincial defenses, and that's that. They luckily didn't muster any mages, though. So we did just swipe them away from the Sleepy Mountains. That's okay. And Rillier is attacking us at the Timeless Waste. Where's that? Ah, yeah, okay. Yeah, this will now bounce back and forth like that because it's just... They want to take that foothold there. Quite badly. Understandably. So we're going to fall onto the Godwoods here. Let's recruit something on that end. And I'll be not moving myself away from here. So this place is cut off of the mainland. So things aren't working out as they could. We're increasing our defenses here a little bit, because, you know, I just feel better that way. And now let's move back to our backup stack. Boy, oh boy. They're pretty much in a good mood here. Okay, let's put them onto enemy archers, and they're going to go onto the rearmost enemies. Let's try it out like that. And the Jun Guard can go in a double line formation like that. Not quite sure if this is the best course of action, but whenever am I, you know, so it's just something that I never know yet what to do properly. So we can't do a fire elemental summoning here. Let's do that. He has that thing, so I don't know why it's showing that he can't do it, but well, whatever. So we're going to move properly like that, merely considering to pick up maybe one of these guys here. Yeah, let's bring one along with the ride, because I bet that this guy is also pretty useful. Nest of salamanders. Yeah, well, it's all requiring gems, so we are not going to go for that directly. We're just going to go for some missile range and some arrow ignition, like that. So, Hanif, you finally have also the funding, my man. Alright, so they're going to just stick with the plan. This guy here also did what I expected from him. I don't have any gold left, but the Grey Mountains are at least at a point where they can just crank out troops, and we can here hold the line as well. So yeah, I mean, it could be worse. It could be really worse. Let's do this. Okay. So we're being attacked in the Listless Lands. Interesting. Let's check it out. The Timeless Waste. We conquered that easily. Just a couple of indies yet again. And yeah, their Quattle Swamp is being attacked. So yeah, like I said, it's now bouncing back and forth. And our forces defeated the attackers at the Listless Lands. So that is sweet news. Sweet news. So let's check out what our enemy fields. Wolves. Long spears. Yeah, that's quite a puny force. The Kusidi, or however you pronounce them. Kushi, whatever. Might be the worst thing here. Falling to her flank. But on the other side, we got nice elite soldiers here. Yeah. They're being demolished. I mean, the thing about these Adite archers is they have a 20 damage short sword equipped, so getting close to them, it's stripping them off of their main way of dealing with things, but they are by no means defenseless. So here comes the Wardens of Avalon. Solar weapons. We see that they have a blessing going on them. Poison weapons. So yeah, they're these bad boys, there's a lot of damage on them going on. And they also field iron weapons. As far as I remember, a couple of my troops are vulnerable against that as well. So, oh yeah. These guys are cutting through my front line like butter. So, yeah. another squadron to catch us. So here comes the real power of our little archer dudes. These little falcons that they got, they split up the enemy front line so nicely. This is stopping them from attacking all at once. So well, love it. Although I gotta say, we're being swarmed by those wolves quite heavily. So this is pretty dangerous in so far, as our troops are relying mostly on their defense in survival. We're not that heavily armored, especially our Jun are troops that rely mostly on their glamour and their defense. As below that, their protection value ain't that much to begin with, but here it just went down quite easily. Just slaughtered them. Lost a couple of camel riders, but these are the most replaceable parts of our army. And we conquered back Guatel Swamp. Like I said, we're trading that in circles. So I'd say we're going to analyze our summons, and then it's time to say goodbye for today. So we summoned a Silat, which is a decent air mage. She also has storm immunity. Sweet stuff. And that's a seductress. Oh, this is nasty. This is nasty stuff. And an ethereal one too. Alright. So seduction is a nice add-on to have, as you can just destroy commanders that way. That's pretty nice. And the Hori, a seductress as well. And wow, this is a nice combo. Fire and nature is always really nice to have on one commander. Luckily, no unluckily, no path on 3. But, you know, we just unlocked the next tier of construction stuff, so we might be able to boost that a bit. So, yeah, we'll see about that. Right, let's put these people on research again. And there's one more thing in Naba. We've summoned some Hinny, don't know. So that is a evil hyena dog. And 15 HP. Ethereal. Oh yeah, that's so good. I mean, that's just a 75% chance to just nope out any successful attack. They go down in arrow fire quite quickly, I'd assume. They're vulnerable against iron, so we shouldn't field these against man too much. But I'd assume that they are pretty good against the Abesians. Oh, they have heat as well. Alright. Ah, well. Not really that much in our scenario, but these summons, you know, we can transform gemstone pretty directly into quite useful things. And we might consider other summons here as well. Don't know. We'll see about that. So I'll keep you posted next episode. We're going to go for more conquest. I don't know, I really feel like that palisade here in the Listless Lands will be extremely important. We're encircled by enemies, but we're doing quite well. All in all, we captured that throne. There's gonna be a huge warfare against the Abesians, and I somehow think they will beat the hell out of me. But, well, we'll try. See you guys next time. Comments down below. Thumbs up would be appreciated. Consider subscribing and check out the description box. Plenty of links down there leading to my Discord, to my Twitch channel, and of course also there's Patreon, PayPal, and Buy Me a Coffee. I'd be super delighted if you'd be supporting the channel, and a big thanks to everybody out there who already does, and a big thanks to you watching this series. Deeply appreciating you hanging out here until the very end of the episode, and let's see where this will all go. I mean, I'm really curious to find it out. See you all next time. Bye bye.